It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Hey, Lion!
A first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
What's that?
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 33. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll run this with Homer. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Going on the ground with Homer. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10. Now Lawrence changing the play. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Julian Okwara in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
This is Homer. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 3, Chiefs 0.
Red on red.
This is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Homer. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Obama.
Goff. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and the Bears take over.
Hey, run!
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
11, Agate.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And out will come the offense as they take over. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Chris Claybrooks. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
team.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Court out.
Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And he fields it cleanly. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Six and 24.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
A 49-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll go right back to the Wangu. There he goes, left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before break here. Gone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Lawrence out to his left. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Go, go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now Austin. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go play action with Lawrence. Man open, that's G.0.A.T. Samuel. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
And the Bears, 1st down.
Back to G.0.A.T. Samuel for consecutive catches. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Play action. It's Lawrence. Rolling to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Homer, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's G.0.A.T to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
17.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jamison Williams, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. That's up and good. It's 22-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They work now on 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
The Bears on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game is if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Goff. And That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
5.
Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Here's a 2nd and 8.
5.
Another run now for Nwangu. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This is 3rd and goal. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on the play of the game now, 4th and goal. Here it is, 4th and inches. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. G.0.A.T taking it in. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now it's Goff. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's 1st down. Lawrence. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
15-yard line.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
But let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
The kick by McManus is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing now, Lawrence. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. 2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now. Open man is G.0.A.T, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
Hey, go, go!
Lawrence on the sneak, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Following the touchdown, here's G.0.A.T to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Go, cut! Listen. Hold on. Check. 5. 2. 17.
One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.